Hi guys, welcome to A Cumbrian Lad Outdoors and welcome to today's video. Now, first of all, I would like to give a big shout out to Joe's Outdoors Adventures and Heather and the Hounds on Instagram. The other night I knew I was working, so I knew I couldn't go far today, so I put up I couldn't decide between two camps. So them two guys voted for a camp down the local River Eden. Fingers crossed, on an island that I know is there, so hopefully the water's going to be low enough and we'll be able to get on there, and we're going to spend the night in our hammocks. Now shortly before we got locked down for the third time, I've been in touch with a couple of chaps on YouTube, Instagram and what have you, and we had a camp planned, but unfortunately due to lockdown that all got stopped. So today I would like to welcome to A Cumbrian Lad Outdoors the Bewley brothers.
Hello!
These guys are fairly local to me, from Cumbria. So yeah, I've invited them along and we're going to head down the River Eden and hopefully, like I say, fingers crossed, get on that island and have a good camp. So we're going to crack on, we'll see you soon. This is part of an old building down here at some point. If I spin you around, you can see that there's metal reinforcement in there. It must have been some part of an old mill or mine sometime back in the day. During the summertime this does get quite low, but the kids use this bit here as a wee bit of a paddling pool. And as you can see, there is another small ruin over here of a mill or mine building at some point in time. See a door jamb there. Hi, alright?
Hiya.
Right guys, so that's us at the wee island, and it is looking a bit deep, to be fair. But as you can see, it will make a cracking wee camp. We are going to go further down and see if we can get over to it. But yeah, that was the island that we were hoping to get camped on for the evening. Yeah, unfortunately we're going to have to sack the idea of the island camp off at the minute. The water is higher than anticipated back here, and as you can see it is quite fast flowing. Obviously we could get across, but we've got all our gear with us, and the last thing we want to do is end up getting wet. So island camp, we will see you sometime in the future. Oh yes. Right guys, still a little bit disappointed about not being able to get on the island, but it just wasn't worth cowp an hour in the middle of water getting across, was it boys?
Well, I would definitely go in if anyone was gonna.
So we've come a little bit further up and got a bit off piste, and we found this little area right on the water's edge. Look at this.
Beautiful.
A large ducky just swimming past there. Sun's starting to go down, so we're getting glints. Quack, quack. Right on the water's edge, just up from the last lot of little rapids, and we've got plenty of trees to hang from, and it's actually going to be that nice tonight. I'm thinking about not using my tarp. I have brought my tarp with us, but yeah, we're not due rain. It is going to get cold overnight, but Daz, you haven't brought your tarp with you?
I'm going tarpless.
Tarpless?
Tarpless.
Wow, look at this. Right smack bang on the River Eden. I'm not going to say I'm not disappointed about getting on the island, because I really wanted to. but it was just too risky. Somebody would have cowped and we'd have ended up having to go home. So we found this lovely spot. We've got set up right smack bang on the riverbank. So what I'll do is I'll spin you around, show you the setup that we're using today, what we've got for food, what we're drinking, and then we'll just settle back and have a good camp. So tonight I am having my first night in the snug pack hammock and the cocoon. If you go a few videos down, you'll see my first look impressions on it, and like I say, I've never been more impressed on a bit of kit at first look than I have been with this, so I'm really excited to be trying this out tonight. And like I say, it's red hot at the minute. We're not forecast any rain. I have got my tarp with us, but as it stands, we're not going to bother with our tarps, and hopefully we'll just be able to lay in our hammocks and look up at the stars. So yeah, looking forward to my first night in the cocoon. So we've got for tea, we have got Aberdeen Angus beef burgers with a bit of cheese there. We've got some bacon, so that's going to be good eating. I've got me Lixada mess burning stove to cook on, my windbreak and my knife and my saw, and I have got some water with us. I've got me MSR trail shot with us as well, just in case I run out. So yeah, quite a basic setup there. I've got 2 double hazies cooling in the water. I've got 2 juice boxes. I've got a Northern Monk Norse Star at 9%. That's going to be interesting, interesting drinking later. And I've got a grapefruit IPA as well. I've got Daz and Andy over here.
Just water. I'm a good boy.
Yeah, getting a bit of water. Is that all you're drinking tonight, Daz? Is that all you're supping? Just doesn't water?
No, cheap and cheerful.
So what we got?
Well, it's pale ales. Half pipe pale ale.
Half pipe pale ale?
I don't know what the strength is. What does it say? Oh, it's only 3.9. Nothing like your rocket fuel.
Oh, no, it's alright.
Lunar Lager. What else we got? Studio 54 IPA.
Peach.
Paolo Peach Pale Ale. What's that? Golden Torch.
Oh.
Torch. What's this? Anti-establishment IPA.
5.6. It's alright.
Doesn't put me to sleep, that one.
What's Andy on?
I've just got 6 pear ciders.
Pear ciders?
Yeah, that's 4.8 each. I've got some Baileys for later though.
Baileys?
I'll have a nice little coffee before bed.
Nice. So yeah, we are going to have a fire tonight. Now just so we follow the leave no trace. I have, after last week, seeing Steve's is it UCL or UCO fireball? I fancied something similar. But believe it or not, that is a vegetable steamer out of Morrison's, and it cost us £4. And it looks exactly the same. It just folds up, folds in on itself and folds out. And we've got that sat on a stone there, so we've got plenty of dead wood, as you can see, so we'll get a nice fire going later.
Right, so this is my setup for tonight. It's the DD Hammock XL with the underquilt. I have the Alpkit Sky High 900 because I'm a cold sleeper. Even though it's red hot now, it will be cold tonight. So that's it, no tarp. It's not meant to rain, so yeah, simple.
Yeah, nice, all 3 of us, nice simple setups for tonight.
No messing about.
No messing about. Sun is glinting off the water, absolutely stunning down here. Like I say, it's red hot at the minute, but it is forecast to get down to -2, -3 in the early hours of the morning. So to go with the cocoon, I have brought my Leviathan just to make doubly sure. As it's the first time I'm using it, I just want to make sure. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So I don't know about you, Daz, but what time is it?
It's beer o'clock.
It's beer o'clock. Cheers, everyone.
Well, actually, is this fat wood you've got enough?
Fat wood. Wood in the middle.
No pressure, mate.
I could do with a flat table,
You
to
don't
be
know
fair.
the world famous Beauty Brothers channel.
Here we go, the one strike fire. First strike.
We've got embers. We've got flame.
Into the bird's nest.
Daz and Andy are cooking over the fire with a trivet, and I'm going to be cooking over my mess stove and cooking some burgers. Seems like burgers are on the menu tonight, boys.
Where your burgers from, bud?
Asda.
Asda. Did you get two in that pan?
You'll make it up.
Oh, you'll make it
We'll win the.
You'll make it up.
Oh, do you want a bit of burger in your...
I would like a bit of burger in my bun.
Oh,
Enhance the flavours.
one's perfect, but the other one just needs a little bit longer.
That's fine, because you're going to have to spam one of them before you can eat the other.
Correct. But look at that.
And that does smell like good. Just what the smells the other way, please.
Woo! That is good.
How's the burger, Paul? Alright, mate?
That is barry.
Push your body, Joe.
It's worth the wait.
Push the barry, man, I got G. Wow. It don't get no better than this. Look at that.
It's Mr. Toad.
Mr. Toad has come to visit. Oh, bless him.
Absolutely.
Look at this.
Mint, mate. Mint. And the moon shining bright just through the trees over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, we've got the moon up there. Look at that. I think we're going to get a lovely clear night and get some nice stars. But look at that. Wow.
What a stunning place, mate.
Unreal.
Thanks for
Look
bringing
at
us.
that.
Yeah.
So yeah, the fireball's going well. Obviously in line with the leave no trace. And my last burger is just about ready. So I'm going to away and enjoy that, and I'll bring you back a little bit later. Right guys, so we've had our food and it's about 9:25. As you can hear, we've got geese coming past. You can see the moon through the trees there. And we are losing the light. We've got the wee bit of a fireball going on there, just to make sure we'd leave no trace. So that's kicking out some heat. Would you look at that? Unbelievable. What a fantastic camp. So I think we've all got one beer left, so we're going to go and have one more beer and get our heads down for the night. So we shall see you in the morning. Morning guys, from the banks of the River Eden. What a cracking night. I'm not gonna lie, with walking from home it did get a little bit boozy, so I hope the footage comes out alright. But yeah, I've just got me all day breakfast on the go, what was left over from my 24-hour military ration pack, so we're going to be scrambling that shortly. Really enjoyed the experience of camping out without a tarp on. I did wake up early doors in the morning, 1 or 2 o'clock or something like that, and I must have laid there for about 15 minutes just staring up at the stars. It was clear as you like. You could have just reached up and plucked them out the sky. So yeah, what a fantastic experience that was. I don't think it got as cold as expected. It was expected to get down to about -2 or -3. Certainly had a little bit of a ground frost, and I've got some condensation on the outside of the cocoon. It is a little damp, but as I expected, it performed really well. I was toasty warm. I would in fact go as far as to say I was hot at some points. So I'm really happy with the snug pack cocoon. Performed really well. I thought it would, but you know, you've got to get out and try these things. This is definitely going to become a regular in my pack, 100%. So all in all, a cracking camp. Right, all day breakfast time.
It's part of the MRE.
Aye, what's left from Castle Crag. Right. That's alright, that like.
Is it all day breakfast?
Alright. Some good lumps of sausages in there, like. So yeah, that's where I was pitched last night. See, we've got the rubbish bag there and all my gear packed up, so we've left nothing behind. I'll just take you over to where we had my little fire pit going last night. Like I say, for £4 vegetable steamer from Morrison's, it worked really well. You can see where we had the fire pit last night, so we have without doubt left no trace. Right guys, we are just about ready to get ourselves away home. So I just like to give a big shout out to the Bewley brothers here. Had a good night, boys?
Oh, absolutely fantastic, buddy.
Andy's over there, just packing away. So yeah, I'll put a link to their channel in my description, so if you want to pop over and have a look at their videos, they've got some good content over there, you can do. Yeah, time for us to get away home. As you can see, we've left no trace, as it should be. So once again, thank you very much for clicking on today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. So stay safe, much love from 3 Cumbrian lads.